Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Sydney from PhoneDoc.com, and this is the HTC HD2. We've done a lot of coverage on this phone. We did, unboxings, multiple written reviews. We had a video review of the unlocked GSM version, but this is the T-Mobile version, and it's an amazing phone. I mean, you guys probably know all about it by now. 4.3-inch capacitive multi-touch display, 1 GHz Snapdragon processor. It's amazing. And so I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I'm going to do an in-depth review for you guys. Now I'm just going to let you know right off the bat that it is an amazing phone, and it's beautiful. I mean, the screen is it's beautiful, and we're going to get all into that. But I was a little bit disappointed by the phone. If you're a Windows Mobile user and you have to have a Windows Mobile phone, then you should definitely get the phone because, you've probably used a Windows Mobile device before and you know what comes with it. So this is probably, the one you should get. But if you're just looking at it as a phone, there were some things that were disappointing. There were a few things that were just difficult to get used to that I eventually got used to. There were some things that I couldn't get used to, and I think basically it was just slightly disappointing, and I'll go into detail, but different problems with certain applications or programs, problems with it freezing up. I had several problems with it to where it didn't quite live up to my expectations. But that being said, it's still an amazing phone, and I'll run through everything, and then I'll let you guys decide. Maybe one feature isn't quite as important to you. I mean, maybe the camera doesn't really matter as much to you, or web browsing, or we'll go through the whole thing so you guys can decide. But anyway, so this is it, the HTC HD2. We're going to do a full review, so let's go check it out. So the HD2 is one of the biggest phones on the market right now. It's huge. It has a 4.3-inch capacitive multi-touch display, so you can use pinch to zoom. It's got a resolution of 480 by 800, so you can watch movies on it. It comes with, I don't think I have it here, but it comes with a Blockbuster app, so you can rent movies or buy them directly to the phone, and it has a beautiful screen. I mean, it's amazing to look at. I mean, just seeing it on video, it obviously looks really attractive, but just even in person, it's so clear and it's so crisp, and it looks great. It is really big. Like I said, a 4.3-inch screen. The phone itself is a 4.7 inches by 2.74 inches. So it's a pretty big phone. So that's one of the things. It is kind of a big phone. So if you're okay with the phone being that big, it's not exactly pocketable, I wouldn't say, but I think it could work. Definitely, if you're a woman and you can put it in your purse, it'd be a lot easier. But, that's one of the things just right off the bat. You're going to have to be okay with the phone being this big. But anyway, so that's the screen. Uses Windows 6.5 with HTC Sense, so that's where these tabs come in. HTC Sense is really heavily, it lays heavily over Windows Mobile, which is nice because there's some things about Windows Mobile that I don't exactly like, which we'll get into later on with functionality and all that. But so you've got HTC Sense, which is beautiful. One of the popular things is the weather tab. It's really cool. You can go to, sorry, I'm kind of skipping around, but if you go to menu here on the home screen, you can see a weather demo. So right now it's sunny, but if it were raining, does that cool little thing with the wiper blade. And then if it were snowing, it has these little frosties along the edge, and then cloudy and windy, and then the really cool one is like showers with, did you see that the lightning? It is the lightning, that's pretty cool. And then cold and thunderstorms, which is kind of the same as what we just saw. But so that's really cool. Sense is it's a beautiful UI, and it works really well, and there's so many things about it that make using the phone a lot easier and just more you, which is, what all the ads say, but it really does. Sense makes the phone work for you. Couple of other specs about the phone. It has a 3.5mm audio jack, comes with a music player. It also has a 5-megapixel camera with dual LED flash, and it also has autofocus, and it records video as well. Has a Wi-Fi, comes with Opera Mobile as well as Internet Explorer. It also has a Barnes & Noble ebook reader, which is pretty cool. YouTube player. Like I said, it also has the Blockbuster app where you can rent movies and buy them as well. Comes with Mobi TV. Google Maps has a navigator. In the marketplace, you can get some apps, obviously not as much as you would get with Android or the App Store on iPhone, but it does have some apps you can get here in games as well. So, you know, it's a pretty equipped phone. I mean, it packs a powerful punch. It comes with a lot. So, but anyway, that's a basic overview. Now, how does it perform in all those capacities as a music player, web browser? How does the camera perform? We'll get into that. Now, like I said earlier, you know, it comes with Windows Mobile 6.5. I did have some problems with the phone freezing up. It just, you know, there would be certain times when I would be going from music to, I believe it was web browsing, or maybe it was back to Twitter. And I had tried to set the music to play, and then I went back to Twitter, and it just completely froze up. And, you know, that happened whenever I'm using it a lot and testing it. It would happen about every day, which was actually really annoying. Okay, and then it just like freezes up and it won't do anything. You know, the bottom line is I can't recommend the phone because it freezes and it locks up just at random points.